In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up GoHighLevel Webhook. By the end, you'll have a clean, reliable trigger in GoHighLevel that's ready to receive data and kick off your automations. Make sure you're logged into your GoHighLevel account with access to the correct location, since workflows are created at the location level. First, open GoHighLevel and confirm you're inside the location where you want this automation to live. If you manage multiple locations, double-check the name in the header so you don't build in the wrong place. Next, look to the left-hand menu and click Automation. This is the hub for everything related to triggers and actions. Inside Automation, choose Workflows. Workflows let you define when something should start and what should happen after that, which is exactly what a webhook-based process needs. Now, click Create Workflow. You'll see a few template options, but to keep full control over what fires and when, select Start from Scratch. Starting from scratch ensures nothing extra is preloaded, so you won't have to delete default steps you don't need. With your blank workflow open, click Add New Trigger. The trigger is what tells the workflow to begin. In the trigger selector, use the search bar and type Webhook. This narrows the list and saves time hunting through categories. From the results, click Inbound Webhook. This option creates an entry point that listens for incoming requests from other systems. It's ideal when you want outside tools to start your workflow inside GoHighLevel. You'll now be prompted to choose a workflow trigger. This defines the event context for when and how the webhook is recognized. From the available choices, click Contact Created, then give the trigger a clear, descriptive name. A good name helps your team understand what's happening at a glance. For example, noting that the trigger relates to new contact records initiated via a webhook. When you're happy with the configuration and the name, click Save Trigger. Saving locks in the trigger so it's active within the workflow editor. If you see any validation messages, address them now to prevent issues later. At this point, your workflow is set up to receive inbound webhook events and associate them with newly created contacts. From here, you can continue building the rest of your workflow actions like tagging, notifications, or internal updates, so that when the trigger fires, your process runs exactly as intended. As a best practice, keep your naming consistent and document where this webhook will be used so testing and maintenance are straightforward. That's it. Your GoHighLevel Webhook trigger is now in place and ready for the next steps in your automation.